Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 4 of the AFC Wimbledon Career Mode. In today's episode, guys, we start our League 1 season and we start with an away game against Coventry City at the Ricoh Arena. And my plan for the league season, guys, is for every episode to simulate 3 games, to play 3 games and simulate 2. So if we look at the calendar, today's episode, we're going to play this game against Coventry in the league. Going to play this game against Yeovil in the EFL Cup, and we're going to play this game away against Swindon in League One, and we're going to sim the games against Southend and Charlton. The reason we're doing that is because home games tend to be easier to sim. Away games are notoriously difficult to sim. Unfortunately, it means we won't be playing at Kingsmeadow in this episode, but we will be playing there in the future, obviously. So let's get straight into it then. We're gonna start our league season now. Right here and now against Coventry City. So as for the lineup, guys, the only change we made, obviously the new arrivals, we've got Isaac up front, Lecco on the right, and Rico Henry at left back. Whereas we've got Dazelle on the bench and Aina on the bench, and we've got our Scout future star Afonso Mendes in the res because he's only 55 overall. We could see if we can sneak him into the team, later on the season when he starts to grow. So, guys, debuts here for Alexander Isaac and Rico Henry. Obviously, technically, Isaac made his debut in the preseason tournament final, but this is his first league game, first real competitive game, and the same for Rico Henry. So, you've seen the team, so we'll get into the game, and come on the Dons. Jones, you're up against Henry. Into the box. Bevan, whatever it is, he heads wide. It's Gadjev here. Gadjev turns Lecco, Gadjev shoots. James Shea with the save keeps it 0-0. But Jones gets it back into the middle. Robinson heads clear. Barcham. Assessing his options. Barcham. Finding Isaac. Isaac's through. It's a tame shot by the Swede. Reeves with the corner. Finding Lecco. Headed away by Riley at the far post. Isaac wins it back. Back to Isaac. Isaac will have to go from range. It'll come to Lyle Taylor. It fell luckily for Lyle Taylor, but he just couldn't get his shot away. Can we still work something here? Rico Henry keeps it in, but loses it, and there's half-time. Coventry City 0, AFC Wimbledon 0 at half-time in our first League One game. It's been an entertaining match so far, but not a lot of clear-cut opportunities, and no goals for either team, obviously. Reed to get that into the centre. Comes for Bevan. Bevan with the turn and shot, and Shea with a good save. It's Parrott! Dragged his shot wide. Could have been a winner there. Folian to Dazelle. 90th minute here. One back by Dazelle. It's Andre Dazelle to win it. Charles Cook with the save. I could have played in Isaac, but instead tried to shoot, and I just barely got my finger on the B button. And there's full time. It finishes Coventry City 0, AFC Wimbledon 0. And a draw away from home in our first league game isn't a bad result. I mean, we want to move on from this and win games in the future, but I'll take a 0-0. We'll carry on from this, but it does finish Coventry 0 AFC Wimbledon. So you have a transfer for Toby Sibic, who's our 49 overall centre back. He's going to go on a 1-year loan to our next opponent, Yeovil Town. And actually, we've suffered an injury on his debut for Rico Henry. He's going to be out for 8 days with a bruised leg. He's going to be out for the Yeovil game in the EFL Cup and probably the next league game as well, but he'll be back after that. So this is who I'm going to be training for this month, guys. We're going to have our Scout future star Afonso Mendes on training. We're also going to have Ola Aina on just for this month, but we're going to be training Mendes for quite a while, I think. So we'll see how this goes. And pretty good. Sorry, Mendes has gone up in quite a few of his stats there, and we'll keep going, yeah. So, guys, now we face Yeovil Town away from home in the EFL Cup here at Hewish Park. I made a few changes to the starting lineup, as you might see. Ola Aina plays his debut here. It's saying Isaac's also making his debut. He isn't, obviously, but I think that's a glitch they have this year with lone players constantly having the player debuts thing showing at the start of every game. It might become a bit annoying after a while, but Ola Aina plays his first game. We have made quite a few changes as we are going away to face lower league opposition here. Obviously, League 2 team in the form of Yeovil Town. You're going to see the team in a second, but I know there are a couple of debuts on for our first debuts, or like full debuts, I mean, um, which I will show you in 1 second. So as you see, we give a start to Ina, Nightingale, no, we already played Lecco, sorry, and we bring in the likes of Giselle and Ola Ina, but we do, interesting enough, have a certain Afonso Mendes on the bench, who can come on in the second half and maybe provide that cutting edge. I don't know. We'll see. Turning back inside, Giselle finding Isaac here. It's Alexander Isaac. Sliding in towards Polian. Polian can make it 1-0 here and does. Yeovil Town 0, AFC Wimbledon 1. And Dominic Polian gets the first goal of our new series in the competitive game, of course, as we lead 1-0 at Hewish Park. And it's an assist for the Swede, Alexander Isaac, as he slots through his strike partner, the number 10, slots past the Yeovil goalkeeper. We're 1-0 up, and we look to be headed to round 2 of the EFL Cup. There's half time, guys. Yeovil Town 0, AFC Wimbledon 1. We lead at half time at Hewish Park in the EFL Cup round 1. Been quite a dominant performance. That goal from Polian. The only thing separating the teams, though, as we go into the second half. Smith. Akpro. Into Dolan. Dolan with the shot. James Shea with a good save down low. Corner by Dolan. Ward into Akpro. Closed down James Shea, but James Shea made a very good save from that close range there. Here's Shepherd for Yeovil. Zoko. Mugabe. Akpro. Zoko finding Dixon. Dolan against Charles, tries to backheel it. No real trouble for James Shea there. Isaac, he takes it past his man excellently there. It's Alexander Isaac through on goal. Gets fouled. Is that going to be a penalty? It is. Foul by the Yeovil Town man. It's going to be a penalty. We have the chance to make it 2-0 and also settle the tie as well. Foul there by Nathan Smith, and it quite clearly was a foul as well. If you look at the replay, Isaac's going through. Smith can catch up, so Smith, slide tackle, takes him out. Pure, definite penalty. It's going to be Polian from 12 yards. Saved by Krisiak, but Polian puts in the rebound. He makes it Yeovil Town 0, AFC Wimbledon 2, and we're headed for round 2 of the EFL Cup. Steps up to take it against the Yeovil goalkeeper. Saved excellently by the Yeovil man, but put in on the rebound there. Sliding in ahead of the Yeovil keeper. Caught out no man's land there. It's 2-0, and there's no way we aren't going to get into the next round at this stage. Dolan. Ball over the top, finding Owen Jones. Owen Jones, saved by James Shea. Everyone's up for this corner, including the Yeovil keeper, Dawson. Head away by Reeves. Dawson to get that back in. It's Reeves, it's Polian, and it's Afonso Mendes. Only the keeper to beat. He's going to chip it from all the way out there. And that's going to end up well wide in the end. Reeves. Polian. Afonso Mendes is in space. First real action for the young man here. It's Afonso Mendes on his debut. He's going past everyone, but eventually the attack is broken up. And there finishes Yeovil Town 0, AFC Wimbledon 2. We're into the second round of the EFL Cup thanks to a brace from Dominic Polian. Come on the Dons. So guys, now for this third game of this episode, we're going to take on Southend United at home at Kingsmeadow in League 1. We are going to simulate the game we're simming some games just to progress the season further. Southend, like us, drew their first game, but I think we should have enough in the tank, to beat the South London outfit here. So I'll just skip ahead, and we lose 2-1. A goal for Al Taylor for us. Frankham missed a penalty, but a late winner from Mooney in the 81st minute means Southend leave Kingsmeadow with all 3 points, and I'm very disappointed by that. So guys, as you see, a little more progression here. Ola Aina goes up to 64, and Mendes continues to improve in his stats. Hopefully we'll see some overall improvement in him in the coming weeks. And guys, we got our first monthly scouting update from our youth scout Rory Clark, who's away in England scouting. Well, we're also in England, so it's not really away, but he's scouting in England, and we're going to have a look at the players he's found for us, and I'm kind of nervous, but, So we've got Charles Hall, who's terrible, so we're going to reject him. Lance Murphy looks good. Lance Murphy looks very good. We're definitely going to sign him. Callum Cooper, no thank you. Aidan Richardson, terrible. Will Griffiths, definitely terrible. And George Harrison, very terrible, even though he shares the name with a member of the Beatles. So we only signed one player from that, but normally the first scout report is the worst of the bunch. We're going to have a look at this guy we just signed. So Lance Murphy's a central midfielder, 16 years old, 53 overall, 77 to 94 potential. We'll see in future months what his potential looks like, and if he's good, we'll give him a place in the first team and train him as well to improve his overall. So guys, bit of a change of plans. Instead of simulating the Charlton game, we're not even going to do the Charlton game, because after this game against Swindon, we've got a League Cup game, the second round, away against Newcastle United of the Championship. So we're going to play that and sim this, and hopefully we don't do too bad, considering simming away games doesn't normally go too well. But Swindon have lost two of the last three of their last three games, so we might be in with a shot here. I'd like to think so, anyway. And we draw 2-2, which isn't so bad. Parrott and Taylor getting the goals, but what I'm concerned with is Isaac going off injured. We'll see how serious that is. And that's very, very bad. Alexander Isaac has suffered a lateral collateral ligament damage, and he'll be out for 2 months. That is just a pain right there. So we're going to be without our star striker for 2 months until probably end of October time, start of the winter. So that's not really what we want, is it? So some better news though. Afonso Mendes has finally gone up to 56 overall. We want him to start increasing in his overall stats. And we want to get him to 60 so we can look at his potential tag as well. This has surprised me, guys. It's telling me that Juventus have bid 2.2 million for Kieran Tierney, and they've accepted it, Celtic. But I'm surprised that Juventus would want Kieran Tierney. Yes, he's a good youngster. Yes, he's got good potential. But Juventus could afford far better players than Kieran Tierney. I wasn't going to put that in until I saw there was Juventus who bid for him. So guys, now for the final game in today's episode, we take on Newcastle United away from home at St James's Park in the second round of the EFL Cup. We've already beaten lower league opposition Yeovil Town in the first round. Can we claim a major scalp here and beat the championship high fives Newcastle United? Let's hope so. Come on the Dons. So guys, this is the Newcastle United team. It's quite a strong team as well. We've got Darlow in goal, Yedlin, Hanley, Mbemba and Lazar. We've also got Diame, who scored a weird goal the other day against Brighton. Isaac Hayden, Colback, Richie and Darryl Murphy up front. And this is our team, which is considerably worse. But still, we've got some good names. No Isaac, but we can do it. See you. Come on the Dons. Gouffran finding Hayden into Mohamed Diame with the shot on the turn. Rattles the roof of the net there as James Shea didn't really have that covered, but Mohamed Diame very close to giving Newcastle a lead there. Richie. Hanley! Saved by Shea, and Mbemba picks up the rebound, and he surely would have put that in the net there. I don't know why he didn't. Very clearly could have, but eventually we scramble it clear. Very nearly 1-0 Newcastle there. Luckily not. Here's Bartram. Polian. It's into Lyle Taylor. That's an excellent shot. The first real opportunity we've had. Finesse shots it, but it goes past Carl Darlow's post in the end. Still 0-0. Very thrilling match so far. And it's half time. Newcastle United 0, AFC Wimbledon 0. We've had some chances. Well, we've had a single chance just a minute ago. Failed to convert it, and Newcastle have failed to convert theirs. Meaning we go into the break still deadlocked at St James's Park at 0-0. And one of us will have to find a winner if we want to be going into the third round of the EFL Cup. Richie finding his man Mohamed Diame. It's Diame to get that into the box. Comes to Johan Gouffran. He hits the post. Comes back to Gouffran. He scores. It's Newcastle United 1, AFC Wimbledon 0 as the I can't remember Newcastle's nickname it. The Magpies take the lead at St James's Park against the Dons here. And it's the French winger Gouffran beating James Shea. He wins the ball back after initially hitting the post. So really, it was definitely coming this opener for Newcastle. Bit of a pain though. We'll see if we can level it up and make a comeback here. Richie going inside. Richie with the shot. James Shea with a good save. Back to Gouffran, the goal scorer. Rico Henry cuts it out. Back to Lazar again. Colback. Comes back to Mitrovic. Excellent block by Charles. It would have been 2-0 and that would have been game over. But thankfully, Charles makes the block from that shot for Mitrovic, and it's behind for a corner. Here's Charles, finding Polian. Polian going past his man, it's Polian, and he's in, and he's made it 1-1. It's Newcastle 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. Polian silences the Gallagate end as he equalises for the Dons here at St James's Park. He goes inside Grant Hanley, takes it past the Scot, and then he kind of scuffs his shot, but he makes his way past Carl Darlow into the bottom corner to make it Newcastle 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. We've levelled up the tie. It's currently headed to extra time as things stand, but we'll see if we can get a winner late on. Elliott finding Fuller. Fuller into the middle. It's Polian. It hits the bar. It's Elliott. It's Elliott. Darlow saves. It's Elliott again. Darlow punches clear. It's out for a corner. We've got Newcastle on the ropes here. Swung into the middle by Reeves. Isaac Hayden gets his head on it. Comes to Fuller. And at the back post is Dizelle. And I thought that was in for just a second from Andre Dizelle. But I think the man alone from Ipswich finds the side netting as opposed to the back of the net. And yeah, this is not the best shot from Dizelle, but, you know, he's trying, definitely. Bemba finding Mitrovic. Back to Lazar. Lazar into the middle, and it's looping up, and James Shea makes the save. It's out for a corner here. Corner to be swung in by, I think that's Atsu. It is Atsu. Reeves wins it. Comes back to Mitrovic, and eventually Charles clears, and the full-time whistle is blown by the referee. We're going into extra time here at St James's Park. Lazar with the shot, James Shea with an excellent save to keep it at 1-1. Header by Isaac Hayden, comes to Mitrovic. Isaac Hayden, it's deflected. James Shea collects. Reeves. Barcham. Dizelle! Darlow saves. And it's cleared by Yedlin. And there's half-time and extra time as well. Still 1-1. 15 minutes to find a winner, or it's going to penalties. Reeves to take the corner. In towards the centre. Richie heads clear. Back out to Reeves. Frankham going through. Fouled. It's a penalty to AFC Wimbledon there. Foul on Frankham by DeAndre Yedlin. We have the chance to take the lead with 10 minutes to go in extra time here. Frankham fouled by Yedlin. Definite penalty. Obstruction for sure. And now, who's going to take it? Is it going to be Polian? It is going to be Polian. He scored against Yeovil. He scored a double against Yeovil. And Darlow saves, but again Polian, and Jack Colback clears. It was nearly a double for Dominic Polian in both FA Cup ties, but it's cleared, and it's still level with 10 minutes remaining. But the corner by Reeves. Back out to Jake Reeves. Into the centre. Robinson. Darlow saves. It has genuinely been all Wimbledon throughout extra time here. And Reeves can try and orchestrate a winner here. It's into Tom Elliott. Tom Elliott to win it. Darlow saves. It was a tame shot by the number 9. And the ball through by Shelby, finding Christian Atsu. He could be in here. It's Atsu. It's Mitrovic. It's 2-1 Newcastle. It's heartbreak late on for AFC Wimbledon as the Belgian Mitrovic gives Newcastle the lead against them to play. We had too many men forward. Atsu plays it across, finds Mitrovic, and James Shea can't get down and meet the shot from the young man. And we have 4 minutes to find an equaliser, otherwise we're going out of the competition. Last chance, and there's full time. It finishes Newcastle United 2, AFC Wimbledon 1, heartbreak for the Dons. We go out to the EFL Cup following defeat here at St James's Park, and it really was undeserved. Newcastle did not deserve to win that game. If there was any team that deserved to win, it was us. We were far better, at least during extra time, but we do go out thanks to that cruel late goal from Alexander Mitrovic. We'll bounce back from that though. And to make it worse, Darius Charles will be out for 3 weeks. So guys, that brings to a close this episode of the Wimbledon Road to Glory. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode, which will be up very soon.